Hi, today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on this book that I recently read, that is Twin Tides by Hien. So this is a YA fiction novel, a debut or novel from this particular author, which blends the family, grief, and supernatural elements into this particular book. Now, this book is mainly about two twin sisters who were separated at birth by something that happened in the past and somehow got reunited through their mother's death and how her body was recovered from the sea and the lakeside. And so this book is basically about revolving around these two sisters, one being a social media influencer and another being a completely introvert trying to get her way into this life and this world. Now, when the story of their mother's death came to the light, these two sisters are forced to get reunited, and through that, they learn about gruesome secrets, unresolved griefs, and some supernatural secrets as well. Now, this book is more like a character-driven book rather than a plot one, so that I think really needs to be known about. Now, when I first started reading the book, frankly, I was kind of getting bored because nothing much was happening other than the lies that were introduced because of these two sisters, and somehow it gets really getting entangled between each other, the storyline. And as we kept reading on, we got to know about this mother's death and how these two twins were united, and then the supernatural thing happens. So it happens in the very last. The ghost comes and goes, and yeah, that was it. I really not like sometimes the writing style also become quite cliche. So it is a decent book for a debut novel, but I don't know if the supernatural theme is correctly or impressively incorporated in this book. Now, what I really liked about this book is that how Vietnamese culture and the folklore were incorporated in this book, and how this goal and the ghost were meet, and how this story continues as well. So, not that being said, the pacing is definitely slow. There was a little delay in the emotional build-ups. There were moments where I think the certain plot lines or emotional events could have been explored more. So, if you're expecting it to be a fast-paced novel or some horror gothic blast, it will not meet the expectations. The tension in this book is kind of subtle, not expressive. Now, one thing I really liked about this book is that how it lingers and talks about the past, and how can the past most be like grieving as well as healing for someone. So I would recommend you to read this book if you really like by a driven stories with some kind of cliche writing, as well as if you're more of a character driven story rather than a plot one. This might really work for you. So you might want to give it a shot if you would like.